Welcome back. It's now 9:12. All this week, we've been bringing you stories from my recent trip to Maui with photojournalist Bill Mideke, the scope of the fire in Lahaina, and those who lived through the horrors of that day.
Immediately after the August 8th fire, government help and funding poured in and people donated to relief efforts. One of those was a Minnesota chef.
From Minnesota, my wife and I, we had to do something.
And we have Charlie joining us here this morning. Hi, Charlie. I met Chef Charlie Torgerson last summer at the Minnesota State Fair. He runs RC Barbecue there and was debuting a new food.
Yep, Maui Sota sticky ribs.
For the last several years now, he's traded Minnesota's February freeze for Maui's warm waters.
With my wife and I going over, we fell in love with it so much, and we met so many local people, especially in the restaurant world.
About 5 years ago, Charlie expressed interest in doing a barbecue pop-up event in Lahaina. A month later, he got an email from Denise Black.
I got this event center, and I have this kitchen, and there's a smoker in it, and I've never had it on. I've had this for 10 years, and I don't even know how to use it. And she goes, I think this used to be a Famous Dave's. And I just started laughing.
For nearly 2 decades, Charlie was a partner in Famous Dave's, which opened a location in Lahaina in 2010.
I called her, I said, I bet that's a Southern Pride 800. And she goes, how'd you know that? I said, because I'm the one who put it in.
Denise and Charlie became instant friends. He would use the smoker on visits, sharing his passion for smoked meats with local Maui chefs.
And I'd walk around Lahaina and hand it out. They're like, oh, Charlie's here at the barbecue.
So when he watched with the rest of the world as Lahaina burned last summer, his heart sank.
It's so surreal because you've been walking down those streets.
Charlie decided to donate a portion of sticky ribs sales at the fair to Maui fire relief efforts. But he wanted to do more, so in September, he held a barbecue fundraiser in the parking lot of the VFW in Hamel.
And we raised $25,000 in 4 hours, and we sent every dollar to the Maui County Firefighter Relief Fund.
And when I got to see all the people that turned up and showed out for us here on Maui, a tiny island in the middle of the Pacific, it's really heartwarming and just awesome to see.
Captain Akaika Blackburn has been with the Maui Fire Department for 17 years. He and his crew were among the first to respond to the fire on August 8th.
That fire, you felt helpless. A lot of people don't understand is that we had multiple fires that day.
Immediately after the flames were put out, Captain Blackburn set up the Maui County Firefighter Relief Fund.
Here at Napili Fire Station, we have 3 members who lost their homes, and we actually have 2 more other members from our station whose family lost their homes. And so many of them were fighting the fire that night. Many of them were working on relief crews there that evening, trying to save or salvage whatever they could while their homes were burning.
And that was just at this one fire station. Island-wide, 23 fire personnel, medics, lifeguards, firefighters lost their homes, not to mention countless family members.
We lost my mother-in-law's home, that the home that my wife was raised in.
Donations have been pouring in from all around the world, from fellow firefighters and complete strangers like Charlie.
I'd love to meet the firefighters that I helped send some money to.
So we tried to help facilitate that while we were in Maui.
We asked him, why did you do this? What made you think about supporting them? They're, 4,000 miles away. And so, are we ready to press play?
Aloha, Maui County firefighters. This is Charlie from the great state of Minnesota. I hope you guys are doing well as you can be right now, and I hope to meet you when I'm there in February. And maybe I'll even smoke up a few ribs for you if I can find a smoker. Love you guys. Aloha.
Awesome. We got a smoker, Charlie. We got a smoker here. You can come to Station 11 on A-Watch.
Awesome.
Yeah. Make some brisket too. Well, hopefully he hits us up. We'd love to have him here.
Especially because we just saw that his smoker didn't survive.
But he says that will not deter him from helping those he's come to love in Lahaina.
So I'm at a place in my life where I'm 60 years old where I can give back a little bit more financially. So I'm like, you know what, this is the time.
So with help from people like Charlie, who have been touched by the Hawaiian hospitality, Akaika knows his island will survive.
Our Minnesotans, Minnesotans?
Yeah, we're Minnesotans.
Minnesotans.
Yeah.
Minnesotans, or just people in here in Hawaii, just letting them know, hey, You know, beauty comes from the ashes. We will rebuild.
It's a great job by you on the story. And one of my favorite quotes, Fred Rogers, Mr. Rogers, was talking to some children who had seen some things on the network news that were concerning. I don't know what the scene was, but he said, whenever you see something that scares you, a big event that's scary, look for the helpers. The firefighters and Charlie are the helpers he's talking about.
Yeah, and that smoker, you know, Charlie and Denise had this connection, and a lot of people said, you know, why did you want to donate to the firefighters? And Charlie was in communication with Denise after the fire, and she said, you know, these firefighters were on the front lines that day. They weren't protecting their homes. They were trying to salvage and protect other people's homes while theirs were burning. So these are the people that really need the help. When I was there talking with Captain Blackburn, he told me that they had raised over $400,000 for the firefighter relief, and they were going to disperse that money just among those 23 crew members who lost their homes.
And I know we've talked about when I've sat in this chair guest hosting, it was a completely different situation. I can't remember what exactly it was, but the chef community.
Oh. Is so tight.
Are the most charitable,
Yes.
giving, friendly.
Yes.
And it's a tough job. They've got a hard time cutting their own little corner of the world out. They're always looking out for other people, and it's just another great example of that.
Absolutely. A big thank you to the Hawaiian Islands, of course, for hosting this trip. If you would like to make a donation to the Maui Firefighter Relief Association, they're still accepting them. You can go to minnesotalive.com. We'll put their physical address. This is a QR code. There's also a link for Venmo right here, so you can scan the code, you can click on the code, you can do whatever you want to make a donation. You know, we wanted to check back in with Minnesota Chef Charlie since I returned from Maui, but unfortunately he couldn't be here today because he's on a plane as we speak, flying to Maui.
We want pictures of when he goes, finds that smoker on Ewa Beach.
Yeah.
He did stop by our studios Monday, talked with Chris and Megan about what he's hoping to do there.
And Charlie joins us now. Charlie, you're heading to Hawaii.
Yes,
Yeah.
Thursday morning.
And this will be your first time since the fires that you've been
Yes,
back.
first time, yes.
What are you expecting?
Well, the nice thing, I think, is that we're landing late enough where it'll be dark, so I don't have to see Lahaina when we drive by it. I don't want to see that right away. So
Yeah.
we'll probably wait for that when we're heading somewhere, maybe down to Kihei, and from the top, as you know, from the bypass, we'll be able to see down there. So not looking forward to seeing that, actually.
No.
Well, I mean, you were saying it was pretty jarring, and you'd seen the video, and
Yeah.
but then being there in person was just a whole different feeling.
Because it almost looks like nothing has really changed. You know, the houses are still there. When we were there, the streets were still.
Yeah, I think they
As
just
well.
started the
Yeah,
cleanup here a
they did.
few days ago, I believe. And that's been a big story that if you've been watching of where they're going to put everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's kind of been a kind of dicey little deal. Some of the locals don't want it in certain areas, but what are you going to do with it?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I know one of the things you wanted to do over there was to connect with these firefighters
Yeah.
that you donated money to.
Yeah.
Is that something that you're going to be able to make happen?
Oh yeah, I've already talked to Captain Blackburn, and we're going to do some ribs and stuff for him on February 20th.
You're gonna be,
Yeah.
and you went to work. You got a smoker. You got the whole thing set up.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, he offered up a little pellet smoker trigger. I said, well, when I smoke a lot, so
You're like,
that's not big enough.
I'm the
If I'm
big
going to
dog.
turn it on, I'm going to. So a place called Fat Daddy's down in Kihei, the owner, Chris, said, yeah, come on down. I'll work around you that day. So he's got a big Southern Pride smoker, a big rotisserie one, which I'm used to using. So that's what I'll do.
Do you know Chris from
Nope.
before?
No, I know that he set up the Operation Barbecue Relief guys that I helped get over there. They were using his smoker to do a lot of things and feeding the people over there. So they used it. I saw that on Instagram, and talked to the Operation Barbecue Relief. He gave me the phone number. I called them, and the guy said, yep, come on over. Yeah, I know who you are. Denise talked about you. So
Barbecue community.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to most?
I'm just getting back there. It's just
Yeah.
fun, just walking around. Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting, and hopefully a couple of my restaurant friends, like the Hono Oceanside. I know Mala Tavern has opening February 1st,
Yep.
and Hono Oceanside has not opened yet. I think they finally got the water right where they can open now. So hopefully they're open, and we can support them.
Yeah. So much support is needed. And,
Mm-hmm.
you know, we see images of Lahaina burned. Mala Ocean Tavern is right there in Lahaina,
Right.
right along Front Street. And for whatever reason, it survived. And
Yeah.
so did, Dakine, which is right across the street, the other restaurant owner.
Yeah, and then the Hono Oceanside is
Right next to it.
one door down
Yeah.
from that. You have Star Noodle; they survive. A lot of those places aren't open. It might be employee issues too, labor issues. I don't know, to get some of the people back working. So yeah.
People have had to leave the island because there was
Yeah, exactly.
work, right?
Oh, like my friend Denise left the island. So I don't know if, she left on January 8th for good. So
She doesn't have the time to wait while they rebuild.
sad.
Yeah.
I'll miss not seeing her there.
Well, we look forward to pictures of you and the guys at
Yeah, it'll
McKinley
be
Fire
fun.
Station.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of
Shit
fun.
Teach them
Day
how
and
to
a
say
kega?
Minnesotan instead of Minnesotians, like you said that story.
Well, they can teach me a few things how to
Yeah,
speak
right,
Hawaiian
right,
too.
right.
So just pronouncing names is tough once in a while. I finally learned the name of our street that we're on, and now I forgot how to even say it. So
Yeah, it's a lot. if you don't know
it's
how
a
to-
lot.
yeah, I
Yes,
agree.
it is.
Charlie, thank you.
Yeah,
Safe
thanks a lot.
travels.
Thanks for having me.
Again, he kind of talked about how we just called this guy up in
amazing.
Kihei and got him to let him use his smoker. It kind of speaks to what you just mentioned, Chris, about
Yep.
that tight-knit community. The biggest way that you can help is by going to Maui. So we're going to wrap up our series on Maui Rising tomorrow with what you can still do on the island, even with the loss of Lahaina.